Hello and welcome to the day one of QTP UFT training, right? QTP or UFT, it's the same thing. Earlier name was QTP, these days it's known as UFT, right? And these are the topics which we'll be covering in the first day. Fine. The first thing is that we'll be looking at basically the installing UFT on your machine, the trial version and all that stuff, right? The first thing which everybody asks, or most of the people think, is that why do we use QTP or UFT? Okay, the answer to this is that it's used, these automation tools, rather all the automation tools which are present in the market, they are used in the regression phase of the testing when the application is stable. When the application goes stable, generally we use these tools so that we don't waste our time in doing unnecessary testing, in which we know that the chances of finding the bugs is chances of finding bugs are very less. Okay, right? And when do we use it in the regression phase, okay, to save our time and efforts. That's why this tool is used. All right. Okay, the first thing is, how do you download and install the trial version of UFT? Okay, for doing that, you need to go to the site. You just go to Google and type UFT download. That's it. Okay, the first link is that link from HP. Okay, the website should be the HP website, and you go out here and you will get this page. Okay, over here you will see the link download now. You go out here, hold on, right, and you'll see that this will ask you for your details. Please fill out the details correctly. Okay, you will get the download link in the end. You can download the zip file for Windows or exe for Windows. Okay, it will take you some time to download this tool. It's quite heavy. Okay, it's very large in size. Alright, once you download it, you'll have it in your machine. In my machine, it's out here, UFT 12. Okay, and inside it you'll have the setup file. Okay, you'll have to run the setup. Okay, now there are a few things while setting up UFT. Like, I already have it installed on my machine, so I cannot install it again, but I'll tell you, when you install it, in between, first of all, you'll get a message that your computer needs a restart or restart is pending. Don't restart the machine. Restart it when you have to restart it. I'll tell you. Okay, right, don't restart it right in the beginning. Okay, so run the setup and don't restart your machine. If it prompts you, select no. Okay, it will install Visual C++ first, and then it will go on installing UFT. Okay, during the installation you will get a window like this. Hold on, just a minute. During the installation of UFT, oh, I should have changed it, not repaired it. I'm sorry. Just 1 minute. Alright, I'm sorry. Okay, just a minute. It's very important. I clicked on the wrong icon over there. During the installation, you will get a window like this. This is known as the custom setup window, wherein you get all the add-in options and all. Okay, so out here you have to select the add-in which you want to install. Now, what is an add-in? By default, samples, ActiveX, Visual and Web are selected. Okay, these are the basic add-ins which can be used to test any web or desktop based application with UFT. UFT can be used with desktop as well as web applications. Alright, now these add-ins out here, the ones which are not selected, you can select them based on the requirement. For example, if you want to test a SAP application, then you have to add SAP Solutions add-in. If you want to test a Java applet, okay, and a desktop application is made in Java applet, you have to select this add-in. For a flex based application, you have to select this add-in. Okay, after installation of UFT also you can add more add-ins. It's not that only during the installation you need to add. Okay, now the ones which are present out here, which are selected, are more than enough to get you started. Okay, they are more than enough to learn. Alright, don't add the extra add-ins unnecessarily. The ones which are there are more than enough to learn. So you'll have to select these add-ins by default. Okay, so in the end you will have UFT installed. Okay, it will be installed completely. Right, you go to all programs and you go to after it's installed, you go to HP software. You will find UFT out here. Okay, if you go to tools, there will be various tools available. Fine, and you will see an option additional installation requirement. Okay, when you click on this, hold on, I'm talking to you this after you install it. Okay, so select the first three options, unselect the last one. Okay, right, don't run the license installation wizard because you have installed a trial version. Trial version gets expired after 30 days. Okay, it will not work, but it's got all the features. If you want to use it after 30 days, there are two options. One is either you can use VMware, install UFT inside VMware, and you can uninstall VMware again. If you don't know how to use it, you can send us an email. Our website is qtpselenium.com. Okay, we'll tell you, or you can actually buy the license. Alright, so you can click on run and install the first three options. Okay, once you have installed it, right, now on the desktop you will see the UFT icon. This is the UFT icon, UFT functional testing. Okay, you start this and UFT will start. Okay, once it starts, you will get this window, license warning. Never click on install license. Okay, never click on install license, click on continue. Okay, and you should have UFT open. So verify whether UFT is opening properly or not. It will take some time. Fine, meanwhile, okay, you have to do one more setting. Okay, if this is UFT, it's opening perfectly fine. Right, now go to your Windows and go to user account control. Okay, like go to control panel and under users accounts and family safety, right over here, go to user accounts. Okay, and you'll have this link, change user account control settings. Okay, please turn it off. Turn UAC, user account control. It's required for UFT to work. Okay, when you turn it off, you will require a restart. Now restart your PC. Okay, so you need to install UFT, select the add-ins. After installation, go to additional installation requirements, and after that turn off UAC and restart your PC. After restarting PC, start UFT. It will look like this. Okay, so this is the process. This is the right process. Fine. Now once you have started UFT, okay, strict debugger is automatically installed. It's not required here. It was required in UFT 11. Okay, now let's analyze QTP or UFT versus other automation tools before we jump over to this tool. Look, the thing is, if you have a budget, that's what I feel. Okay, if you have a budget, then UFT is the best tool. Okay, there are other tools present in the market as well, right? I know that there are other tools like Selenium is there, which is very famous. Okay, UFT is there. The earlier name was QTP. Okay, Silk Test also people use. Okay, Microsoft Test Framework is there. So a lot of things are there, but UFT I think is the best if you have the budget with you. The time you take to develop scripts in UFT is very less. Okay, right, so it makes your work very easy. For example, if you talk about Selenium, okay, I'll give you a practical example. If you have got 3 web pages, alright, now if you're developing script in Selenium, then what happens is that, suppose you write the code which will click on a link on the first web page, then it will go to the second web page where you will again click on a link, then you go to the third web page. Okay, on the third web page you have a form which needs to be filled. Suppose this is a simple scenario which you have to do with Selenium. So with Selenium you will have to start from the very beginning. When suppose you write the complete code, you write the complete script, you code it, Fine, obviously you have to do coding. In Selenium you use multiple languages like Java, C Sharp, Ruby, Perl, PHP, right? In UFT you use VB scripting. Okay, right. Now when you write the code with UFT, okay, it's possible to write the code, okay, for the 3 pages individually. Okay, what I mean to say is that you can open this page in the background, okay, write the code for this page and execute on the same page. You don't need to go to the first page, then click on the link and then reach the third page and check whether your code is working properly or not. Okay, in UFT you can directly write the code for the third page and keep that page open, run the code, and the code will execute on that particular page. In Selenium, if you talk about, okay, the script will first go to the first page, right, then it will go to the next page, and then it will go to the next page. Basically in Selenium, when you execute the script, okay, a fresh browser is opened, so it will traverse all the pages reaching the final page. But in UFT that is not there. You can test it directly on an open browser. In Selenium you cannot do it. So this makes the work very easy. Okay, you don't have to run through the whole process. Okay, moreover UFT can also test desktop based applications, which many other tools are not capable enough to do, right? So that's why, you know, I prefer UFT over other tools. Okay, but yes, if you have a Linux or a Unix based OS where you want to run the scripts, then it becomes really tough. Okay, but there tool like Selenium, it works properly. Alright, so but yes, it's a paid tool. Okay, this is one of the disadvantages, that it's a paid tool. It's quite expensive and not everyone can afford it. Alright, but yes, the demands for the market, demand is there in the market, right? Advantages, disadvantages. Yeah, advantage is that it can test desktop based applications as well as web based applications. It's easy to use, it generates the scripts faster, you can develop the code faster. Okay, disadvantage is that QTP is a paid tool. It's primarily for Windows. They say that they support Mac as well these days, but it's primarily for Windows. Okay, if you have any Linux or Unix based OS, it's not possible over there. Okay, and you know, somehow when I work with QTP, okay, at times what I have seen is that the memory requirements which it has are quite huge, especially when you are running huge scripts. Okay, this can also be one of the disadvantages, right? I have personally seen when you run the scripts for 4, 5, 6 hours, sometimes I've seen it crashing. Very rarely, but yes, I've seen it. Okay, right. So how much VB scripting is required in UFT? That this is one of the important question which many people ask. Okay, right. Well, VB scripting is required to a very great extent. Okay, that's what we will be focusing on, right? If you visit the website qtpselenium.com, right, and you cannot do without VB. That I am very sure. Okay, record and run feature is there in every tool, but we don't use it. Alright, I'll come over to it. Right, we are doing module 1. Now we'll jump over to module 2, module 3 later on, and this will all be VB scripting, and QTP or UFT will start from 7th module. Okay, right, so you have to be very careful. Okay, VB scripting is required, and VB scripting is required to a larger extent. You have to learn it. There is no running away from it. Okay, simple record and run. Alright, now before that, VB scripting is very simple as well. It's not a very tough language. It's very, very simple. You'll find it very easy. It's not as tough as you think. Okay, right, testers can learn it very easily. Simple record and run. Now this tool, this option is there in every automation tool. Okay, right, for example, I create a new test. You create it like this in UFT. Okay, and I'll talk about this in future as well. Okay, and you hold on, right, you go in the recording mode. Okay, this is the record icon which I just clicked on, the red one. Suppose I open I, right, and I go to any website like gmail.com. okay, right, so behind the scenes whatever I do, we should be recorded, but it's not getting recorded. Alright, because there are various settings, permutations and combinations which you need to do before you start recording. If I try the same piece of code on Mozilla, if I try to record on Mozilla, I open Mozilla, go to the website gmail.com, okay, and click on the sign in link, right? So it'll record stuff. Alright, it'll record. I'll type in something out here, okay, but you know, you have to be a little careful, okay, when you are recording stuff. You should not record dynamic things, okay. I'll talk about all these things as we move ahead. Most of you might not be able to record at this stage, okay. UFT will not work, okay. In the next module I'll discuss how you can make UFT record scripts in a more effective way or in a successful manner. Alright, record and run feature is that whatever I record I can run it, okay, right. Say this is my browser open, I can run this and the same steps will be repeated on the browser, whatever I actually recorded. Fine, it's not running over here, it's not running on my browser right now because there are few settings which I need to do, okay, right. You will realize later on what I am talking about, right. Similarly, I can record a calculator, okay. I can click any button. You see that wherever I am clicking on calculator and I am suppose moving the calculator out here, it's recording it, right. Now when I run the code, you see that it performs the same operation. It's quite fast. Alright, but this will not work in your PC when you install UFT freshly, so you have to do few settings, right. Now but record and run, I talked about it because it looks very fancy, it looks very nice that whatever you perform, whatever actions you are performing on your desktop are getting recorded. Look, it looks nice but it cannot be used practically, okay, because you know these days websites are dynamic. A website like Amazon.com which lists products which have to be sold, okay, every day the products are changing, every day the prices are changing, every day the dynamics are changing on the website. So you cannot just record on the first day and think that fine, I can run the script every day, because the products and the website changes dynamically every day, okay. So you have to write VB scripting for that. You have to use VB scripting, okay. If you have a static website then it's okay, but most of the websites these days are dynamic websites. So that's what we learn, okay. Over here, after learning VB scripting, right, we'll go to advanced QTP and use descriptive programming. This is the most important thing, okay, right, fine. Now which application will we test? Will we be doing live application? Yes, we'll be doing it. We'll be taking a lot of live applications, examples, and we'll be testing them, okay. So you don't have to worry, just follow us sequentially, follow the video sequentially, follow the training sequentially, and you will be able to learn a lot of things, okay.